I didn't realize this was like a 60 gram bar. Alright, Mr. Beast, you got me on this one because I want to find out why a 60 gram bar is $3 on sale. Regular $4. Man, this is definitely... Alright, let's find out for ourselves. The cost of research. All right, so last week I did this video and I was surprised and I saw this 60 gram Mr. Beast Feastables chocolate bar going on sale for $3, and it was blowing my mind. Like, how can any chocolate be that good? Like, the best chocolate bars, as you can see in the video that I put up first there, they're way less money. Well, not maybe, well, they're less money, but you're also getting a 100 gram chocolate bar. So I just wanted to say, you know, let's check this out. Let's actually see if Mr. Beast's chocolate is the best. Then we're just going to make that statement. This is all our own opinion, but I want it to be honest. We're just going to use what we have. The one thing that I have is my son here, who is absolutely the guy has a chocolate bunny going. Like, I can look in. The guy loves his chocolate, and he's loved chocolate for a long time, and I'm going to use him as a gauge. So what I've done is I picked out, including Mr. Beast chocolate, I've picked out the 4 leading chocolate that I'll reveal later. Well, actually, I've already revealed it at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to reveal it to Sam here. So we're going to actually see which chocolate, in our opinion, is the best. And if Mr. Beast chocolate is the best, I'm going to say Mr. Beast chocolate is the best. But we're going to try to just do an honest... I know people might try to analyze this and try to debate on different aspects of this tasting, but we're just normal people. We're not test tasters. We're just saying, hey, which one's the best out of these 5? And we're just going to try to keep it as honest as possible. So I've numbered the plates here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and which one goes first? I just made up these cards. We just wrote the numbers on them. We're going to write down which one we think in order is from number 1 being the best, number 5 being the least best. It might be good, but it's the least out of these ones. And I've even included the bunny chocolate because we're going to use that as sort of a comparison to this. So my Sam hasn't really eaten much today, so he's dying to get into this test. So let's do a Sam, pick a card, and we're going to see which one goes first.
3.
3. So don't turn it over. I can't tell which one's which. We don't really look at chocolate bars when we're blasting them down our throat. So we just pick out. It's going to be this one here. So put that one in and just drop it in your mouth. Get it soaked into those taste buds. We've only picked 5 because it'd be hard to remember them all. We're just gonna taste them all. It was good?
Yeah.
Okay. So take rinse your mouth out with water. I know some people might say, like my wife, that you use milk to clear your palate, but we're just gonna use water. All right, you got that one? You got that one in your brain?
Yeah.
All right. Pick another card. Who's next?
5.
So right at the end there.
Right.
Number 5. Oh, I'm getting some more head movement there. So this is just We're just average people, just
That was really
giving
good.
our opinion. So, number 5 is really good.
Yeah.
So we got an opinion there.
I really like that one.
Okay, clear your palate. Gonna have to go get more water.
Alright.
All right, so what's the next one you're gonna take?
1.
Number 1. So this guy right here.
Alright.
Is that one better than the bunny chocolate?
Yeah, but probably the it's a lot similar to no, maybe a bit lower than 3.
A little bit lower, so it's the least so far. So
Yeah.
number 1 is the least so far. Which
Still
one's
good, it's still good.
It's still good, but which one's the best so far?
5.
5 is the
Yeah,
best.
probably, absolutely.
All right, so now we got 2 left. So pick a card here.
Right.
Which one is it?
4.
4. All right, so pick number 4.
Right.
Did you clean your palette out the last one?
No, but it's fine.
All right. He says it's fine. I don't think I would have to either.
That one's similar to 1, but maybe a little bit better aftertaste.
So far the best one is 5. What's the second best?
Second best is probably what's the second one? Probably 3.
3, and then the third,
The third would be the one I just had.
4,
4,
and then the last so far is number 1. All right, now then you don't need a card for this one.
Right. That was for
All right. So I hope nobody out there says, "Well, he didn't clean his palette off for that one." Come on. That's fine. I got some eyebrow movement there.
That might be second best.
Okay, so write it down. Write down what you think. So here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do mine. I know which ones they are, but I'm just gonna give an honest. I'm just gonna do a backup, and it's all about. It's just about honesty. Like I want this to be honest, so I have nothing to hide. I'm not advertising for any of these. We just like chocolate. We just want to give our honest opinion. So that's gonna be Sam and then Dad. I like my nice straight line. Okay, so number 1, your first favorite is number.
My first favorite is number 5.
Is number 5. Your second favorite?
Was the last one I had, which was 2.
Number 2. So that would be 4. And so the third favorite? No, it was 2. Was it 2?
No, I just mentioned 2. 2 was number.
Or was it? No, it was 3.
No, 2 was my number 2. Like my.
Okay, so then number 2 was your third.
No. 2 was my number 2.
So 2 is your second favorite.
Yes,
is
2
4.
is my second favorite.
2 is your second? Then why have I got a 4 here?
You tell me, you wrote it.
Oh man. All right, so your second favorite is which number?
Number 2.
Number 2 is your second favorite. Okay.
My number 3. My third favorite is number 3.
Okay, so number 3, and then your fourth favorite
Is number 4.
Number 4, and your least favorite
Is number 1.
is number 1.
Yeah.
Do you like? And how do you compare the bunny chocolate to all this?
I don't know. I didn't have a bite of the bunny chocolate. All these are better than this.
So all these are, so bunny chocolate is It's no good. Sorry, Bunny.
It's all right.
All right. So I'm gonna reveal which ones they are. So what's your best? Turn over the plate of your best one.
Dairy milk.
Dairy milk is the ruler and king. Cadbury Dairy Milk of this one. So your second one is number 2. Hershey's comes in at second place. So third place of this test is the middle one. Is the President's Choice milk chocolate, which is like a generic.
Yep.
So who knows what that is? But that was in the middle. So your number 4 is your fourth favorite is Lindt, and your least favorite.
Really?
So Mr. Beast and ours is the least favorite of all these, and as you could see, it's the most expensive, not only because it's more expensive, but because it's only a 60-gram bar. And this is besides the fact, I know Mr. Beast wants to do charitable stuff and all that, and that's great. That's awesome that he does those things. But if you want to donate to a charity, just donate to his charity. But if you're out just for chocolate, just for the taste of chocolate, Mr. Beast doesn't even rank amongst these as it's in the least of these ones that we picked.
I just thought it was kind of plain.
What's that?
I just thought it was kind of plain.
It was kind of plain. Okay, well I'm gonna stop the video and turn it around, and I'm gonna actually try them out, and we're gonna get the camera on me. So anyways, I'm gonna change the video over. Okay, now I know I put them together so I know what ones they are, but I'm just gonna give an honest opinion of which ones, what my opinion, because Sam's one opinion, I'm gonna be another opinion. We only have 2 opinions because my wife's not gonna be the third opinion because she doesn't feel like chocolate right now. She wants ice cream, so she's not gonna be part of this. So I'm gonna go in order that Sam picked from his best. So the first one was the dairy milk. I'm gonna go into the dairy milk, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try the square. No, I'm gonna try the same amount that you tried. See, dairy milk. There's a reason why dairy milk sells millions and millions and millions of bars for a reasonable price. What was it, like $2.49 or $2.79 for a 100-gram bar? Like, oh, dairy milk, Cadbury, you have definitely figured it out. So second place is Hershey, and you know what? Hershey's, I remember, I don't eat a lot of Hershey's chocolate, but I always remember that when I did have a bar, it was pretty amazing. So I'm kind of agreeing with this lineup here. So. All right, maybe I should clear my palate. Just keep the film on there. Take it a second. All right, got a little water there, so I'm gonna try the Hershey's. Oh, uh-oh. I don't know. Hershey's. Oh man, it's hard to. There's something about Hershey's chocolate. It does something. The flavor comes on a little slower and stays a little bit longer. Dairy milk's really creamy. That's what they want to do. So. If dairy milk was a 9.9, Hershey's is a 10. So I'm gonna say that Hershey's is my favorite right now. Dairy milk is second. So the third one was this middle one, was this President's Choice bar. I use that for the card, obviously. So we're keeping it simple here. So let me rinse out. That Hershey's good. So I'd say Hershey's and dairy milk are they're like in the same room together. sort of bumping each other. Let's try this President's Choice. Now these are these thinner bars. They're bigger, but they're thinner. I kind of like the thicker, like Dairy Milk. They even got the shape down. Hershey's is a little bit thicker, but as you can see, we're getting down to these thin bars. I think the way they build the bar has something to do with it. So here we go. Let's try President's Choice. President's Choice it's very slow to come up in flavor, and when it gets there, it doesn't reach the heights that the Hershey and the Dairy Milk reached. It sort of started to get up there, but then it sort of fizzled out. But it's still good. Good chocolate. Good chocolate. Okay, so the next one is the Lindt Excellence. So if anybody's tried Lindt, you know they make a good product. Like even the way they market it and all, it's also 100. So all four, besides Mr. Beast, they're all 100-gram bars. Mr. Beast is only 60, so you're not only paying more per bar, but you're getting like 30-something% less chocolate per bar. So let's try the Lindt. Oh. Oh. Well, this is changing. So, oh wow, that surprised me. It actually came up and stayed. It did some crazy stuff. Definitely. So, uh-oh. I think Lindt's in the same room to me as Hershey's and Dairy Milk, but it's like this fancy guy that came into the room and started to be fancy. And what? It's true. He's like showing off, you know? So honestly, I put Lindt. Oh. This is a tough call. It's like a 9.8, 9.9, and 10. So the Lindt Excellence is my second favorite now. It's bumped Hershey's down. So Hershey's is a 9.8, Lindt is a 9.9, Dairy Milk is my 10. All right. See how much time it took me to judge that? Because I had to really think about it. It sounded like Dave Portnoy doing those pizza slice thing, except there's no flop here and there's the 1-bite challenge. Anyways. Yeah. All right, here we go. It's what it's all about. Because we're challenging Mr. Beast because he says things like the best chocolate in the world. Like, let's find out. It's a Feastable. All right, here we go. You know, it's not bad. It's actually really good. But I would put Mr. Beast, just for the flavor of the chocolate, for what it does on the palate, I would put this as my number 3, not my last one. I would say Mr. Beast is 3rd, but because it's so much more money and you get so much less for that aspect of it, I would rather eat, if I was going out to buy chocolate, I would rather buy any of these other bars before I would buy this one. I would buy this one last. If you get down to dollars and cents, I would buy this one last. If it was the only one on the shelf and I wanted chocolate, I would say, hey, let's get one of them Feastables. It's pretty good. But overall, that's our opinion on the chocolate. I know it's pretty crash course here on how we did this, but we're just being honest. We wanted to know. I was surprised when I went to the store shelf, and like that video I released last week, just amazed that he was the marketing that he had behind these bars. But marketing's one thing, but when it comes down to the actual product, Mr. Beast Feastables overall ranked last, and that's just our opinion. We're just average people. We're not test tasters, but we just wanted to be honest about because we're the majority when it comes to buying this stuff. So if you want to buy the best chocolate for the money, our opinion is Dairy Milk, and any of these other ones, I would say Hershey's and Lindt right after that. If you want to get a generic bar, I don't know where you're from, where you're watching this, but PC is down towards the bottom, and Mr. Beast Feastables, it's good, but not that good. Not as good as these. It might be. Hold on. You mind if I take a chunk of your bunny?
Go ahead.
It has to. Maybe the Feastables is better than the bunny. Yeah. Mr. Beast Feastables is better than bunny chocolate. Definitely better than bunny chocolate. But maybe bunnies differ from brand to brand. This one's a pretty good brand. We got it at a good store. So anyways, if you're going out to buy chocolate, I hope this little review helps you out, and then maybe you can use this when you go out, form your own opinion about which chocolate you think is the best. All right, thanks everybody.